Good stuff, Nathan.
Real good stuff. Hey, everybody. Nathan Eckel here with my really good friend, Mack Story of Top Story Leadership and BlueCollarLeadership.com. How are you doing, Mack?
Doing great, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
I'm just so happy when my friends come to town, and you are in town. And in the last video, we talked about the 4 or 5 books that you have right here. So just flash 1 or 2 of the books.
Blue Collar Leadership. That's good.
Good stuff. But what we want to do in this segment is we want to talk about, I mean, you are the poster boy, okay? Now, he doesn't look like the poster boy. He looks like a corporate poster boy. He was the blue-collar, non-leadership poster boy.
You got to let me say something right here. I always tell the blue-collar folks when I'm talking and I'm wearing this suit that I've worn a lot worse and got paid a lot less to wear it. But this is a sacrifice to get the owners and the business leaders, the white-collar leaders in the blue-collar industries. This is their world. So I'm kind of being like a social chameleon. But as soon as I talk to them and as soon as they want me in, the first thing I want to know is this what you want me to wear to talk to the folks? Because I connect to them better if I put my hiking boots and my blue jeans and that sort of stuff. So, that's a lesson in itself. You got to give up to go up. Every time I put on a suit, I'm giving up.
Really? So this is just killing this guy to put on the fancy suit, but he does it because he realizes it's for the purpose of connection. And really, connection is what we're here to talk about today, because there's a disconnect in our world, in our country, in our industry between management and labor.
Absolutely.
And there is a disconnect between the white-collar brand of leadership many times that are espoused by many thought leaders versus what you've put in your books, which are the same principles.
Same exact principles.
You've been able to do that. So my question...
They wrap differently.
They do. They certainly do. So how did it wrap for you? Because there's somebody watching this video right now. You're managing a whole department of labor. You are managing a warehouse. You're managing a factory. You're managing a production facility. And the question that is burning through their mind as we burn valuable seconds is, okay, what was the trend? What's Mack's story of when he went from a regular hardworking guy to somebody that worked not just in the factory but on the factory, and really not just in the job, but on himself. So tell me and bring us into that story.
What led me from frontline entry-level factory worker? What started my journey? Is that what you're asking?
What happened inside yourself to cause you to change your awareness and do to put on the suit? It's not about putting on the suit. That was the last step, probably.
Yeah, but the last
take us to the first steps of that transformation.
Okay. Yeah. And I write about it in one of these books, maybe several of them, but that first step was when someone believed in me. Someone I didn't even know. I met them only one time, and I've been searching for this person since I started writing books, and I want to thank this person, and I haven't been able to find them. I went to HR and all this stuff. But anyway, this person was from Milwaukee. And I was working on the 3rd shift. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't wearing a suit. I was wearing a blue jean apron, steel-toed boots, safety glasses, earplugs, and nasty and dirty, hot and sweaty. And but this guy come out, and I'm condensing it for you here, but he basically said the plant manager believed in me. This time, this was 1995. I had never, I tell people from the stage my nickname is 007. Not because I'm cool like James Bond, but that was my GPA. So I barely graduated. That's why
007 GPA. Yeah.
That's the truth. It wasn't that bad.
I may want to see a screenshot to edit into the video at this point, Mack.
So he come out and says, and I just had graduated high school barely, and then I said I'd never go back to college. But this one guy that I met, he was out there to do a time study because I usually had the highest productivity on any machine. So the plant manager sent him out in the middle of the night to do a time study with me to see why was I so efficient. But this guy come in, and I could speak the language now. I didn't know it then, but I felt it then. He come in and started connecting, building a relationship with me, shaking my hand, talking to me like I was a person and I was somebody and I mattered. It was unbelievable. And he was an industrial engineer from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So what he said, though, is the plant manager believes in you. Throughout this conversation, he said he believes in you. He said, if you'd go get some education, that you could rise up in the company. And I said, you don't know me, man. I said, I appreciate your belief in me and that Don believes in me, but I won't ever go back to school. And we had our conversation. He did his thing, and he left. That's the last time I ever saw him. But the next semester, I was enrolled in community college, and to gather some credibility back, I graduated all of my 4-year degree with 3.9867, carried out 4 decimals, because I irritated. I made a C in one class, a 1-hour class, and a B in another class. Besides that, it was straight A's, but I had decided to apply myself. That was the difference. But to take all that and wrap it into what was it that you're asking me, it was the belief in someone else that inspired me to believe in myself at a higher level. And that's what, if you want to motivate somebody, you got to believe in them, they got to feel it. But, you know, motivation comes from the outside. Inspiration comes from the inside. If I want Nathan to do something because I was here today, he's got to be inspired, because I'm not going to be with him next week. He's going to be by himself. Motivation gets him fired up today to want to do it. Inspiration causes him to do it next week and the week after. That comes from within. So you have to be an authentic leader, individual, whether it's white collar or blue collar, but especially with the blue collar people, because they're very like, I don't know you, I don't trust you. You've got to be authentic. That's why I can wear the suit and connect with blue collar people, because all I have to do is tell a story or two, and then I make a joke about the suit, and I got paid less to wear something not as nice as the suit, and they laugh, and I'm good to go, because I'm real.